Hello, it is Social Media Saturday, May 11th, 2019. Steve Sipress here, outside house of family reception after we just buried my father-in-law this morning. And so, since it's Social Media Saturday, I'm going to give you a reminder. I've spoken about it before, but social media, especially Facebook, is event-oriented. So think about that, all you business owners, when you're hosting a seminar or a lunch and learn or any kind of an event, or you're speaking at an event, or you're sponsoring an event, you're attending an event and you want to promote that. Facebook is ideal for events, right down to birthdays, anniversaries, vacations, what I had for lunch, anywhere I went, something I did. It's all event oriented. And so how we filled the funeral service and the reception afterward yesterday with more than double the expected number of guests. And today we had 4 times the expected number of people at the cemetery for the burial. The woman in charge there let me know, you told me 12 people and there's over 40 here. So go figure. Now it was a combination. It wasn't just social media. It was a combination. It's very important. Online plus offline. As always, I always teach multimedia, multi-steps. So there were phone calls, but see, the online, using a Facebook and putting up a special website with the funeral information, and that way the phone call could say, hey, I'm going to send you the link. So email, phone call, and the website with all the information. And then asking people to share that. So people come on Facebook, and then they're led to the site for the funeral, also the obituary. So when I first talked to the funeral director, by the way, if you're in Milwaukee and you ever need a funeral director, Robert over at Peace of Mind Funeral Services, the best. I did all my due diligence and searching, and I found the best, and he was absolutely the best, bar none. And he knows everybody, and he knows everything, and he's been everywhere around, so he's the man. Anyway, I was like, Robert, what about the obituary? He's like, look, Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel, the one and only paper left here in town. Most cities, if they even have one, they have one. He's like, look, they want $500 an inch, so just do it online. Use Facebook. And so he was right. I'm a big fan of, I have clients that are making a killing in magazines and newspapers, still to this day, Yellow Pages, all the traditional old print media, if you do it right. But there's not an ROI here when there's an event, a family event, funeral, burial, reception. It's not an ROI. So that $500 is not, but we'll get this much back from it. It's, hey, we can put that $500 to better use. Lord knows the cost for this funeral and everything else associated with is crazy. So, and it's, by the way, it's not $500, because what can you say about somebody in an inch? Certainly my father-in-law, Jerry Faber, you need 6 or 8 inches to even start to talk about what a great man he was and how many lives he touched. And so I was like, look, I'm not going to drop $2,000-3,000 here to put something in the paper. Let's whip up an online campaign and support it with the phone calls and the emails. And, people in my family were like, well, I'm not sure. Do you think people will see it? How will people know? I said, here's the thing. When you use it online, it's interactive. That's what social media 2.0, remember 2.0 was, it became interactive. That's what social media is. It's the web 2.0. And so you see an obituary notice in the newspaper, you read it or you don't. But if you see it online, the website I used, then they're able to, people in the family are able to tell stories, upload photos, videos, give feedback, post comments, and hearts and likes and shares and all that kind of stuff. So beats the heck out of how expensive it would be to just place an obituary notice in a newspaper. Those days are gone, and you want to use the right online plus offline strategy, the mix, but use social media correctly, you'll fill your events. We filled the funeral, we filled the church, we filled the reception afterwards. You know, the largest restaurant room in the small town. They lived in a small town of 15,700 people. I saw that on the sign as we drove out this morning. And largest restaurant room in the whole town was 100 people. And they estimated about 65. We had 126 people there. So I guess they saw the notice. And then, like I said, today I told Gail over at the cemetery there'd be about 12 or so, and it was over 40 for the burial, and then about over 30 people coming back here to my Aunt Carol's house for a reception after that. Norm is here. Great seeing you, Norm. And so, done right, especially for events, make sure you're using social media. That'll do it for Social Media Saturday. We'll get back in. People are now leaving. I'm going to say my goodbyes, and I'll check in as always tomorrow on Sunday Fun Day. And I'll be back with the business tips on Direct Mail Monday. Have a great weekend, everyone. Thanks for being here today. Over and out. Bye-bye.